My name is Grandma Party,
I'm Katherine.
and also Scabs is here. She's awful. Okay, Katherine. So last time we were here, our friend Michael basically turned us onto this sick house website called Onism.
Oh, good.
Yeah, they wrote a whole message board into this wonderful game.
I like to think it's Onism.
Onism?
Onism.
What the hell is that?
Onism.
I was going with Onanism.
Onanism is fine too.
Yeah. They wrote entire message boards about this awful game. We're talking like hundreds of posts. They're all terrible.
Why?
I don't know. But are you ready to go to the mine dungeon?
No.
Yeah, you're in the mine dungeon.
I don't like.
Excuse me. No, seriously, I'm fine. Please don't fret. I'm Marlene, although that's just the name my parents gave me. Please call me Crow, although most people just call me Kay. You look confused. May I ask why? Oh, you don't say. Please forgive my rudeness. I don't mean to pry, but I can't help myself. Welcome to the Dungeon of the Mind. I imagine this is your first time here. Ah, I see. I see. Where should I begin? Well, first I should begin by saying in the fight between you and the Mind Dungeon, back the Mind Dungeon. For all intents and purposes, the Mind Dungeon is the only thing that truly exists. Everything else is just shattered fragments of time and matter floating in the soul space. Remember to save often. One advantage in keeping a diary is that you become aware, with reassuring clarity, of the changes in which you constantly suffer. Plus, it's never fun to lose progress. Well, good luck. I've often said that it's comforting to reflect that the disproportion of things in the world seems to be only arithmetical. I'm not really sure what I mean by that either. Lastly, in my pseudo-philosophical rantings, I forgot to mention something vital. You may have heard this in a distant dream, but I feel like I should remind you. When you kill an enemy, it's dead forever. Killing enemies gives you experience points. Spend those experience points to open doors inside the Mind Dungeon. Remember though, you can decide not to kill any enemy and avoid the battle altogether. However, doing so might not be wise all the time, since you'll want to find experience points to spend on character upgrades.
Well,
Gross. I'm so excited you get to see the mine dungeon. It's the worst way to level up in any game I've ever played ever.
what on earth?
You get a stat,
Okay.
you assign it to a door, you go through the door.
Oh, that's terrible.
Guess how many levels we're gonna do?
Oh no, this is much worse than the Final Fantasy X sphere grid.
I'm not sure.
I think it is.
No.
I think it is.
I mean, this one's got a bird in it.
Well, I mean, so does the Final Fantasy X sphere grid.
Who's the bird in that?
Prove it.
There's no bird in that sphere grid.
Prove it. You can't.
I'm gonna make you do all my leveling up for me.
I will assign everything to charisma.
Too bad he's got none of it.
That's right, because you didn't assign nothing to it.
He doesn't have it. He doesn't have it. He won't have it. He never will have it. It's all going into luck and strength.
I'll show you luck and strength.
How are you gonna show me luck and strength?
I don't know, I haven't decided yet.
Couldn't even squeeze the cat for the butler who loves the cat.
No, she didn't want to make no noise. She wants to just sit here and be a quiet girl.
You know what cats really like? It's finding out if they work upside down.
Eating birds.
Yeah, I kind of want a cat to eat that bird.
Yeah, that bird specifically, she would love to.
one of the problems I have with a bird that big is it reminds me of the time I went to San Francisco and saw the seagull.
Oh, it was bigger than they're supposed to be.
Yeah, absolutely.
That bird was big and upsetting.
Yeah. Like, it's one of those birds you go, I can still take you in a fight, but I'm going to take some damage in this.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what? We're still going through doors.
Dear heavens, how many of these is there?
Oh, we're going through 20.
Why?
Because this is the way they decided to make leveling up happen.
Why? Why can't they just let you pick a number and leave it at that?
Nope, gotta assign each door.
This is the worst. And it's only just now allowing you to start to level anything up?
Yeah, it took me 2 hours to get to this point.
This is awful. This is much worse than the sphere grid.
Nothing is worse than the sphere grid.
Yes, this is. Look at it.
But at the end of each level, I get to look at the bird.
Yeah, and then you have to listen to it, like, give you a whole little blurb about it. Who made this choice and decided this was what people wanted to do with our one life on this earth?
Are you saying I'm wasting my life?
Yes. You're wasting your life on Yiik.
That's very honest.
Yes.
This is how we spend quality time as a couple.
I like that door with the eyeballs.
Guess what the eyes do?
Look.
No, they don't fucking do anything.
Oh.
I guess it's just a design choice?
Yes. She got contour. Who's she though?
I don't know, but I'm going inside her.
Oh. And yet, you better pick getting lucky. You did it! You did a bad
No,
job!
I made a pee-pee inside her.
Yuck! Why are you like this?
Listen, I'm playing Yikes for these people and basically torturing my poor wife, who I can't have the sound on, otherwise she'll divorce me.
That's right. I deserve better.
You do. Listen, the next game we'll play will actually be something good, but for now, much like our stream, people just want to see me miserable and tortured.
You found smooth jazz in that room.
Yeah, I got jazz all over the room.
Oh, you just reached in and got a fistful of jazz.
Thick, ropey strands of jazz. I mean, I will shoot smooth jazz all over our enemies.
No, I don't want to listen to your deep throaty jazz.
Yuck. Maybe we'll learn how to scat later.
No!
How are we still assigning numbers to doors?
I don't know! You're the one who claims this isn't the worst thing ever.
It's only not the worst thing ever because I'm not constantly doing it.
Well, I think it's worse to have to go through just a big long session in this crap dungeon.
You know what? At max, there's 400 doors.
Oh no! No.
Goodbye, bird.
Absolutely no 400. Do you have to walk back each staircase? Oh,
No, thank God.
God.
They made one quality of life choice.
Jesus.
Look, it's a Lego man.
No.
Just said it's nice to encourage your friends. That's it. Michael's level 5 too.
Hi, Michael. I haven't seen you play, Michael.
Oh, Michael's our boyfriend.
Oh, that's good. Oh, he doesn't look so good.
I mean, he's 16.
Honey, he looks like someone glued googly eyes on an egg.
What do we look like then?
Not good.
Wait till you see the pig lady.
Oh, Michael. Oh, his googly eyes on a head, Michael.
Listen, he's all touchy-feely.
Yes, he is.
Oh God, they both have the same pose.
Yeah, you're gonna get acne touching your face all the time like that. It's bad for you.
No, you get pink eye from touching things than touching your eyes.
That's because you went into that room and made pee-pee in it and then came back and touched your eyes.
You don't get you don't get pink eye from making pee-pee and touching your eyes. You get it from touching your butthole and then your face.
Well, don't do that either.
You're not the boss of me.
That's fair. I mean, I guess you can make what choices you want, but some of them are not good.
Yeah, you see me with red, itchy eyes and a well-touched butthole. You know what happened.
Yuck. I don't want to see a guy's well-touched butthole.
It's real pink.
This is the worst.
So what do you think? That's interesting.
Oh, look, it's a cat.
She's a good cat.
Yeah.
So you know that Chinese girl...
Hey, Bella. It's Alex. Some kid sent us an email saying his sister vanished.
Really?
Yeah, said it was similar to the elevator girl's disappearance.
Okay, and he wants us to come check it out? I'll meet you at the Frankton bus stop. That's the best way to get there without a car.
You want to leave now?
Yes. I don't have work till tomorrow afternoon, so it would be best for me to do it today so I can get some sleep.
Fair enough.
Oh, and Alex, I thought you should know. The elevator girl has a name. Her name is Semi Park. I was able to get some information on her. I'll share it with you in
I've
person.
got a cup of lemonade on this desk to keep my voice lubricated. And
No, it's better if
Ghost.
they're confused.
Ghost.
Oh, spooky lights.
No.
Oh, thank God. Just more mine dungeon.
You want to go back in the mine dungeon?
No. No.
I promised the people I would take out the fights. I don't know if I promised them I'd take out the mine
I was
dungeon.
gonna say, why would you take out the fights and then make people watch you go through the mine dungeon?
You never know what's going to happen in the mine dungeon.
Nothing's gonna happen in the mine dungeon. If it did, you could just edit it to stay in.
Yeah, pretty much. Grandpa! Aw. Love Grandpa.
I love that screaming cat.
That thing is awful.
No. She's a good kitty.
Okay,
Okay, you boys ready? I got us the tickets already. We just take this bus to the first stop outside Frankton, and then it's just a 4-mile walk to Windtown.
4 miles? That's pretty far. Shouldn't we just call a cab?
If you'd like to pay for it, go ahead.
We could always call your mom.
No. Walking's fine. It's, good for your body.
When we sat on the bus with Vella and began to talk, it felt as if she was a different person. The edge to her personality had dulled a little bit, and she seemed almost happy to see us. We were just leaving Frankton when she told us what she'd learned about Sammy. Sammy Park was a 23-year-old Korean American who had moved to Frankton from the city. She was an only child and lived with her mother until she moved to Frankton on March 2nd for her job. She was some sort of legal cleric and hadn't even begun working yet when she vanished. Apparently, the organization she was going to work for does a public TV Korean news show. The friend who got her the job did the reporting. The police have no leads. It is currently being treated as a missing persons case.
Where exactly did you find out all this?
I read about it in a Korean newspaper.
Are you Korean?
No. Do I look Korean?
It's hard to say. You look vaguely ethnic?
Really? That's what you're going with? Maybe it'd be best if you just didn't mention race again. Somehow it comes off so awkward when you do it.
I just meant, like, you know, exotic. None of the other girls around here look like you.
Stop. Please, just stop. This is seriously uncomfortable now, Alex. Anyway, my boss at the Frankton Arcade is Korean, and he always keeps newspapers around. I saw the picture of Sammy and asked him about the story. I called the police and asked them if they'd seen the video, and they said that the detective in charge of the case would get back to me shortly. This was 4 days ago. I find it unlikely he ever will.
I'm not surprised, really. It's almost like no one cares that she's missing.
I'll check through more newspapers, though, see if there are any leads.
Might not be a bad idea to try and talk to the woman who reported her missing after we visit the guy in Windtown.
I didn't say it at the time, but something felt off. The Sammy I met was strange. She didn't seem like the kind of girl who could have grown up in a city, moved to a small town, and worked for a television station. People who don't know what elevators are usually aren't capable of such tasks. My Sammy, and Sammy in the newspaper, may have looked the same. There was a difference there. I could feel it.
Holy cow. So, how far are we again from Windtown?
Not too far. 4 miles northeast of here. We don't need to cross any more highways, so if we approach one, we're going the wrong way.
Okay. Let's do this.
I took a picture of you, and then I tore it.
I think this is a waste of my time.
Kind of.
I bill at $300 an hour. Oh god.
Great.
How much time am I gonna have to waste playing this game?
I mean, a lot.
Hey, look! We're in Chicago!
Did you just laugh? I think this is the first time I've heard you do that.
I do it all the time. Well, usually it's in my head. And normally it's aimed at you two.
Ouch.
Did this guy tell you where to meet him specifically?
Well, crap. No, he didn't.
Well then, I guess this is where we start asking any late-night street crawlers for information.
How do you propose we do that?
Find the nearest person and ask them about the girl who disappeared here recently. Pretty easy, actually. Just be direct, Alex. They won't bite. Well, maybe they won't. This town is pretty suspect.
Okay.
Two nostrils drifting
give it
on
a
her
try.
face like the Nosferatu.
Oh man, whenever people are animated like that, I just want to put my fingers in it.
Yeah, she's got Voldemort nose.
I don't want to put my fingers in it anymore.
Yeah, no nose, just two little holes poked in a tissue.
I mean, when I see holes, I want to put my fingers in them, regardless of where they are.
I have no commentary.
Like you've never gone digging for crawfish or someone else's nose when they have a pig nose.
What the fuck?
Hook hands.
Shady character.
Who has hooks for hands?
I don't know. Feet with no socks on.
Aren't pantyhose like very breathable?
Kinda.
I've never worn them.
Well, we can fix that.
Is that what you're into?
No.
Okay, good.
No. Watching a man's sad balls crushed up on the liner of some pantyhose is not my thing.
Yeah, that fight took me a long time because she was thick.
Well, good for her.
She liked it.
It's because she's got anger about being specifically underpaid.
Mood.
Big mood.
That's everyone in our generation. They're underpaid. This is 1999.
Ah.
Oh, this is where the game bugged. That was fun.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Game bugged out right here.
Did you have to fight her twice?
No, I just
Damn.
couldn't figure out how to get out of this screen because the perspective switch with the camera didn't.
Oh. That's not good.
No, it's not. It's okay, I fixed it. And also I had a feeling there'd be treasure.
Great
Ooh,
work.
noodles
Yuck.
and ketchup.
Yuck.
That's a vegetable. Ooh, a pog.
Ah, wonderful.
Alf
Quantity
pogs.
1 pog.
Hope they're Alf pogs.
And then you got high off water from a water fountain?
You never gone to a public water fountain and gotten high?
I guess I go to the wrong water fountains.
I respect that, even if your
Look
choices
at
are
old
bad.
Mr. Big Balls in the back.
That's, man, you didn't even see Mr. Big Balls last episode.
I'm sorry, but she's sitting like Ryuji and I respect him.
Ryuji from Persona 5, right?
Yes,
The man who walked like his balls were too big for his pants.
precisely.
Look, it's me.
Wonderful.
I've been asking everyone what their definition of postmodern is.
What's the best definition you've gotten?
Whatever art I don't like.
Oh, so you're the correct one.
I'm not gonna put credit where credit's due on this one. Yeah, get that strolling bones.
Ah, the old strolling bones.
I bet it's a thuggish, ruggish bone.
Boo.
No, bone.
Thuggish, ruggish.
Yeah.
Bone.
And the thing was, it sucked, so I didn't even use it.
Womp womp.
Oh no.
Sometimes we buy trash.
Been there. We took his hands?
Oh my god! You pulled the hands right off that man's hands.
He knows what he did. It's gonna be funny when he tries to wipe. It'll actually feel good now.
Oh no, he's gonna wipe with the nublins.
Been there, done that.
That's terrible. You can't wipe with nubs.
Thank you for joining us. I was Grandma Party. Catherine's here. Scabs is here. Thank you for watching this awful, awful game. Good night, boys.
Good night.